Starlight, do you and Sunburst want to get some lunch together?
Yeah! Fritzy!
Don't you knock! Get out! So that's why they always have lunch in her office.
Close the door first! Why don't we have locks?
Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to the Brony Show, episode 500 and now 20. 520, blaze it harder. Okay, that was dumb.
Second, we are not having the blazoning until we get to 690.
That's a different kind of blazoning. Anyway, I am your host here to bring you the Brony community for this week, of course. I am Circuit Main, and we are also just a couple of days away from the wonderful day where we just have to wait until the next day to get a bunch of cheap chocolate and maybe a big cuddly bear to hug while we watch anime throughout the night by ourselves.
Well, days that's literally in 3 hours.
I was about to say.
Well, yeah.
Not tomorrow.
Well, yeah, but you gotta wait a day for the cheap chocolate to come to sell.
True.
Anyway, I am your host here for the Brony community. Of course, I am Circuit Main, and I am joined by our wonderful group of panelists once again. We are joined by Deathlight Productions.
Hi.
DM21.
Hello.
Textalion.
I don't want to be single on Single Awareness Day, but it is what it is.
Toakoi.
Being single is not so bad. Ace life for the moment.
Fair.
And Suki of the Otaku Ascended.
Hi, I've made my obligations. I'm gonna go make pork chops now.
Yay!
Okay.
Yeah, go for that. All
Are
right.
they heart-shaped?
No, but they'll go right to his heart, so either way. Anyway, so yes, tomorrow is Valentine's / Hearts and Hooves / Singles Awareness / Black Noodle / there's so many words to call it. It's basically the day of love, or the day to remind that there is love out in the world, whether it's platonic, romantic, or maybe even interesting. But in any case, it's a day of hearts, it's a day of chocolates. It's a day of giant plushie animals that will go largely forgotten or part of the giant plushie army that's at the corner of the bed that you never talk about.
Yep.
But
DMC is happy because lions.
Yes.
Bears and bears, oh my.
But yes, of course, with that, there's only one thing that's appropriate for us to do in regards to a seasonal holiday of love and romance. We're going to ignore it altogether, and we're going to instead do a part 2 of the captioning shenanigans that we did a few weeks back, where Make Your Mark, the first episode, was on our radar, and we took up some pictures, showed them off, and we just had a blast coming up with all of these amazing captions. We were honestly rolling by the end of it, and it was so wonderful and so terrible and stupid and everything. We just did not have time to even get through close to half of the images I had. We had such a big outpouring and so much love there. I decided, let's do a part 2. Why not? So we're going to have some laughs and some silliness. Because whether you have somebody that you want to give a wonderful little love to tomorrow, or you want the person you're going to love is yourself, tomorrow is definitely going to be one of those days, so it's best to just have a little bit of fun and frivolity. before we
By the way, thanks to Just My Mage because of the little caption this from last week. Sorry, the last time we did this, I now have a timestamp. It's been 21 days.
Oh, really quick, before we get into this, I do just want to remind everybody that even though it is the season of love, hearts and hooves, Valentine's, however you want to call it, don't take it as Couples Awareness Day or anything like that. Just take it as a day to appreciate love to everything that deserves to have a little bit of love, even if it is your pets or even yourself. For at the end of the day, you are going to be with yourself for the rest of your life, so you might as well treat yourself and give yourself a little bit of love too. Anyway, enough of that sappiness. Let's go ahead and get into the fun and brickness of it all. And of course, the best way to do that is a little bit of warm-up that we like to call What's Up Bronies. So, our little time of wub. So, what's our wub, Bronies?
Oh, I'm packed for the con coming up this weekend, and I don't go back to work until the Friday after I get back home, which is on a Monday.
Yep,
At least as far as I know.
That is true. Yeah, we do have the Harmony Con over in Dallas, Texas, coming up in just a couple of days. Excited?
Oh, I am very much excited. I'm all excited to see CMC.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be. I'm trying really hard not to, you know. Yeah, I think it'll be fun, and I'm sure you.
You know what's insulting to me, Circuit?
You, CMC, and Winchester will have a great time. I'm sure. What's up?
Dallas is only 4 or 5 hours away from where I live. Yet I can't afford to go, especially because I had to fix my car this week.
I feel that pain.
That is the rub.
Unfortunately, my this month for me is just a kind of a weird, exhaustive, and kind of a weird one altogether. So I'm not gonna get into too many details. Let's just say I don't know what. There's a lot that might change for me in the next couple of weeks, or then again, it might not. But because of that, unfortunately, I can't spring to go to HarmonyCon, even though that was one of my hopefully to-dos. But that's another kettle. So all I could do is wait and hear what HarmonyCon brings to everybody else. Anyway, speaking of my own little What's Up Brony, since we're getting into it, had a little bit of a follow-up if you do follow my Let's Plays as well. I was doing a Let's Play of the VR game of Sam & Max. And I decided I was really getting into it this time around. In fact, I was trying to catch a Max doll that was flying up in the air with the VR controls. And I ended up getting my first major VR injury, where I punched my desk microphone.
Thankfully, it still works.
Oh yeah, everything, I mean, you can hear me right now, so everything is apparently still working as well as it needs to, which is great. Admittedly, though, there was some bruises on my finger here. I still got this, like, weird red spot on my finger now, but, other than that, you know, everything has been healed up. I can, you know, everything is fine, but it was just kind of really stupid of me. Basically ended up punching my microphone.
I feel you there. While at work on Saturday, I dropped several trays of buns on my hand as I was transferring them. Not fun.
Fair enough.
Although we did have fun completing Secret of Mana last night.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Yep, lots of gaming stuff there. However, other than that, though, there's really not much for me to go on in web time. Just, you know, normal shenanigans. It's just been kind of a quiet month for me. It probably will be for the most part. But we'll leave that alone. Anybody else have any other What's Up Brony going on before we go ahead and jump into the news?
I got my tax return back for government, so yay, more money for HarmonyCon.
Don't get me involved. Don't get me started on that one. I got so many gripes, but again, leaving that. I'm gonna leave that one away from that. Anyway, anybody else have any other What's Up Brony going on?
Oh, where should I start?
All right, Deathlight, how's your silliness going?
I'd say the beginning would be a good place.
Well, I talked about it briefly last week, but I had to quickly fix my parents' car And then after that, I then pretty much spent a lot of time just helping the scrapyard. Then I moved 500 foot worth of aluminum back to my place. And that was enough to finally for my truck to tell me it's finally had enough. And it decided to blow through a head gasket or something because you smell coolant everywhere. So we finally hit the point where it's like, okay, the transfer case doesn't work. The transmission's sloppy. We just blew a head gaskets. There's a clunk in the rear differential. I guess it's time to rebuild this thing. So, yeah, then Friday I had to leave early from helping them because my skin's been cracked and bleeding for the past 2 days before that because I've been outside so much.
Oof.
Yeah, I got a horrible skin condition. It sucks in the winter. But I did spend the weekend getting my Explorer up and running, and that thing has been sitting basically as a storage unit for almost 4 years. Yeah, I got it going. Finally got the brakes completed yesterday. Yeah, today by bleeding them. Then I gone around town getting the insurance done, getting all the paperwork done with the DMV, and filling it up, and it runs just fine now. No leaks anymore. Got all my tools moved over. I'm gonna be burning so much gas now. I think standard only got about 15 miles per gallon on a good day. Not great.
Alright. Well, good. It's at least to a point you can repair it instead of having to scrap it outright.
Oh, we would never scrap that thing. Even a broken one is like almost $8,000 now.
Oh wow, yeah, that.
And the one that's still functioning and working is upwards of $20,000 now because of how the new vehicles are going. Yeah, and brand new, that thing was like a $5,000 vehicle, brand new, back in 2005. So it's almost half. It's like pretty much half its value now, which is just insane for something that old. Yeah, it don't look like it, don't it? That's yeah, it's 500 foot worth of aluminum.
Yeah.
That's a 25-foot trailer.
You gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Anywho, anyway, anybody else have any other What's Up, Bernie, or should we go ahead and move on to the news now?
Nothing too special on my end. Just surprised how much Team White Chocolate took home the gold in Splatfest this weekend.
That really disturbs me the most. Who likes? You know what? No. I'm not getting into that one. I'm not getting into that argument.
Also, Izzy, no, not Izzy, Misty in that image core bobby head corner. It's pretty cute, even with her hair like that.
Call it a makeover. Yep. I mean, they do it on the show all the time. How many times have they made over one another? Yeah. See, okay, that's. All right then. I'd say with that we are probably in a good position to go ahead and move on to news. So let's go ahead and get into the news as best we can. First off, of course, look at the convention scene once again. Of course, as we mentioned, HarmonyCon is coming up in a few days. That will be attended by Winchester, Crazy Matt Captain, and Toakoi. If anybody else is attending, I unfortunately haven't heard of it. Or they're not part of the show, unfortunately. Whichever works. But, yeah, it looks to be a great time over in Dallas, Texas. I hope everybody has a great amount of fun. I'll be sitting at home jealous, but, what can you do? At least I got BabsCon coming up, and that's got me all excited. And next convention to come up after that is Gleamfest, which I still have not looked anything up, and I have no clue what in the world is going on regarding this. It's actually confusing me.
Maybe they haven't hammered down the finer details yet and are still trying to figure it out.
Maybe.
It's kind of risky since it's only 3 weeks away.
At the same time, I know who Gleamy Dreams is, and I don't know why there would be a thing called Gleamfest. But other than that, the next convention to come out will be a month from there, a Festival of Friendship. Of course, that is in England. and BabsCon coming up shortly afterwards, in almost 2 months from now. It's slowly, rapidly approaching. And I am going to be going to BabsCon, so I got pretty much everything from plane tickets to kind of hotel accommodations. That's a whole nother kettle of fish, to be honest.
To answer your questions, Chaos Sakai, yes.
Oh.
Is this site a convention tracking site?
Yep, pretty much. It's exactly what it is. So I use it a lot because it's nice and it's fun and it updates pretty often. So if anything comes up that I don't hear from Equestria Daily, they tend to have more news about it, so I can jump in on it. So yeah, those are the conventions that are coming up. Next I decided it might be time. Oh, I'm still gonna throw it out there a little bit, but at the same time, I'm probably not gonna talk about it as much anymore. Mostly just because it's going to become a real boggler if I try. But yeah, so Equestria Daily is continuing their This Day in Pony History. So what we are going to be putting it into the show notes here whenever they have one out, because it is definitely worth checking out. Mostly because of not only history, but some of the fun stuff that's come out, like the Twilight Licious pony game called Stop the Bats. I don't even remember this. I can check that out.
Neither do I. Like, this might have just slipped by me.
Of course, we do got the old classics like the Bad Horse from Dr. Horrible from PMV. Of course, YouTube poop music videos like Super Mario 64, Invaders Must Pie. Yeah, just a lot of fun stuff there. They have it every single day, but the problem is they have it every single day, and there's so much stuff. It's really impossible for us to keep up. So I am going to have it in the show notes, so you can go ahead and check it out every week. And I really recommend checking it out, because some things you might still be able to find, like pony cakes at Walmart. I'm actually debating seeing if I can find one of those at some point in the near future.
I've been to a Walmart. I haven't seen any in mine.
Well, you can still order them.
Yeah. It's one of those order things that you pretty much have to do that. But yeah, just a lot of fun stuff going out and about, and things that you can find out, including the history of Equestria Daily and just the pony community in general. Really just so much. Though again, at the same time, it's really fun to look at some of the old memes that we used to have back in the day.
Look at all the trolls.
Yeah.
They're still here.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and close them out there. But yeah, check out the show notes in the news section.
Note shows.
The note shows. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about something else. How about Open Ponies, who decided to run a goth party?
Damn.
And I wasn't invited.
Sorry, you were too goth for them.
No, see, I rode with the goth lifestyle, but I dressed like a rainbow. It doesn't work.
Well, we are dealing
So
with...
you're goth on the inside, but happy-go-lucky on the outside.
I didn't say that.
He's rainbow goth.
Mm-hmm.
They fear the rainbow goth, but they may be balanced to the outsiders.
Instead of seeing the actual rainbow, it's a rainbow of all the different colors of black and gray.
Thank you. Nobody took the easy bait.
Hmm. Like that's. Anyways. Oh, blackjack.
Okay, yeah, no, that's... Wow.
See, when people say goth, a lot of people like just think of the clothing and whatnot, but really it's more of a kind of lifestyle and how you see the world versus anything you actually wear. So.
Of course, unfortunately for me,
it just comes with the territory sometimes.
Whenever I hear goth, I think about like Gothic architecture from 16th century.
Yeah, it's cool, right?
Oh no, it's still amazing stuff.
It is very cool.
Yeah.
Well, you know, the funniest thing was I was watching someone who used to be in a punk band actually walk through a French cemetery. It was just like, man, my goth friends would be tripping over themselves around here because of how cool it is.
Yeah, not to be
I
sure.
just love following Yeah. But in fairness, French cemeteries fucking rule.
But yeah, big old screenshot. No videos this time on this one, which is probably for the best, or else we wouldn't be able to show any of it this week. But yeah, just a lot of fish nets. So many fish nets.
Second, that's part of the golf.
I just have to poke at it a little bit. Come on. Besides, if anything, it looks like an edgy anime too.
Although, in fairness, the second to last image looks like someone's doing a My Chemical Romance cosplay.
Yeah.
But you know, I'll give him props. It would take me forever to learn how to design a pony in a Second Life like this, and these guys are just doing it and putting on massive screenshot showings and stuff like that. It's like, holy shit. You know, they get all the credit. As much joking as I do, that takes a lot of work and dedication, and I absolutely appreciate it. So, let's go ahead and talk about another pony thing out there that we can have fun with. Mare Quest. Who doesn't love their little mares, especially since now you can mare on Steam for free?
Wow.
Was it free? Actually, I can't remember.
I know it's on Steam.
Yeah. But yeah, it looks like Mare Quest has not been abandoned by the
Sparkly
creators.
bits. Oh my god.
Yep,
Oh, remember, the snow pitties are all the way to a mare's heart.
Okay, I'm gonna mute that. There's music playing, and I don't know what it's gonna happen.
Yeah, copyright.
But it might not.
Emotional fire.
But yeah, of course, Mare Quest. It looks like another update has hit Mare Quest, which is, you know, if you're still playing it or if you still want to keep playing it.
Sorry.
Oh no.
Oh.
Second.
Not that. No, just apparently you could draw on it, so now I'm scared. Does that mean it's drawing that you could share with other people, or is it just drawing for yourself? Oh my!
Stream it.
Okay, they got Pac-Man and Pong and with mares. We've officially reached peak gaming.
What about Space Invader?
And those Flash snowball fighting games.
Those.
I remember those.
Yeah, but yeah, no. Looks like Mare Quest got an update, so yeah, check it out if you haven't yet. It's Mare Quest. So, who's ready to talk about comics before we talk about horrors beyond imagination?
We already talked about the fandom religiously.
Oh, trust me, you're gonna see horrors beyond imagination. Anyway, we're gonna start off with the comics though, because issue 10 is soon to come up, and we have a 2-page preview. This is closing off the story arc of Discord. So yes, if you've been following till the end, you can finally see how they either reach or thwart Discord, or both, and return the magic back to the new Equestria. Excited, spacious, gassy, however you want to go with it. It's coming to an end. And then the next storyline will begin, because, you know, there's still got more issues to come out of this. However, next, the other comic is being finished up. Little Phillies, the Classics Reimagined. I believe that this is a 4-issue thing, so the retail incentive of the last issue has popped up. Fun Little Phillies cover here. And of course, that also means that the issue itself has released along with the rest of them. So the final issue of the My Little Pony Little Phillies has released. This one admittedly has a really interesting art style associated to it. May be worth checking out. But yep, comics aplenty. And if you want to find out how it stacks up to the actual story, you can either read the book itself, or go to Silverquill, who actually did a review of each of the comics and compared it to the book itself.
As much as I love Silverquill, I just haven't been keeping up with these comic discussions of his.
Nah, it's okay. It's more word than video, so I can understand it being a little different to consume.
I used to follow them, but only because I got the issues on the week of when it kind of came out.
Hey, remember, there's no shame in not keeping up with stuff you're not interested
I know.
Well, how about we throw something else out completely out the window here? But first, I need to get as many people in here as possible for this because I don't think there's not enough reaction. Coldust, CMC, are you able to come a little ahead of time?
Feather, maple syrup, trains.
Okay, now 3 of us have to mute ourselves, so.
Well, Cole just stopped his thing, I believe. Let me double check. Nope, he's still.
Oh,
there,
nope, there
he is.
I got it.
Yep, that's right. You heard me right. We've got a stick and we've taped it to the ceiling, and there's nothing you can do about it.
You can't reach the stick.
You can't reach it.
Tell you what, you might
What
want to
does
grab
the
that
stick
stick.
do?
You might want to grab that stick, actually.
Hold on, I'll get it.
So,
Extend
are you-
arm, go.
Hold on.
How dare you
got it.
touch my stick?
All right.
Oh my!
Oh my. But seriously, are you guys ready for the most deranged, scary, messed up thing you have ever seen in your life?
You got him trying real hard.
I'm
I've been on
sorry,
the
I've
internet.
seen some of the baby ponies.
Okay, well,
I'm up for watching some early generations, yes.
Yes.
everybody, we're going to start off our merchandise talk with humanized baby alive My Little Pony dolls.
No!
Ah,
No!
What the fuck?
That is a-
They're just baby dolls
that was a
with pony
mouthful.
outfits.
I give you credit
That's
on
all. Ignore any claims that it might be humanized. They're just baby dolls with pony outfits. That is not that is not Izzy, and that is not Sunny. They are just the outfits. Nothing else to say will change my mind about that.
You know what?
But the outfit makes the
See,
girl.
CMC, I'm not arguing your point. They're still horrifying.
They are still horrifying.
Yeah.
If anything, it makes
I
it
know
worse.
more than any other baby doll.
If anything, it makes it worse.
Girl.
No,
I've
think about
seen
it.
Worse baby dolls.
Think about
I
it. It's
have
worse.
as well.
Hold on. This makes it worse. If it's not humanized pony baby dolls, it is
Oh,
a
no.
mother that is so obsessed that they have literally dressed out their baby and dyed their hair to match ponies.
You're not on planet Earth anymore.
This
You're
is
still at the
scary.
hospital.
This is scary no matter what you do.
Oh, in context of that, yes.
But yeah, no, these are baby alive dolls with ponies on them. Actually, that's the worst shirt I've ever seen in my life, too. Oh my
Don't
God.
worry, honey. I'll teach you how to dial 911 and get your mommy locked up for insanity.
Yes.
I've got to be honest, like, I can get why, like, kids would want this. It's a combination of two things that they like. They like My Little Pony. They probably want a baby doll, maybe. I am a person who has always found baby dolls to be creepy. So this is not...
Helping.
I don't like this.
Yeah.
This is bad. I can understand from a marketing perspective why they would make this decision. But what the fuck?
There's so much wrong with this. Either option is terrifying. Either they basically made... Yeah, they either made baby versions of the main characters and Equestria girls them too to top it off, or yeah, like I said, we basically got a mother that is literally dressing up their kid as a pony in every way imaginable, and that's more terrifying somehow.
The second
I am
option
That is
curious.
scary.
sounds more horrifying than the first.
The
I have
second
a
one
cur-
is more realistic than the first. That's what makes it horrifying.
I have a curiosity. Pardon
Yes.
the cough. I'm dying. Anyways, so baby alive dolls, do they normally have hair, or did they like legitimately fuse the concept of My Little Pony being a plastic thing with hair, with baby alive dolls to make a actually?
I don't know
Further
if they
crossover.
Ever had hair.
That's
This
why
is
I'm
an-
curious about it, because like
This-
if so, I mean, hey, power to them. That's actually kind of creative, but also, what the fuck? I don't like it. Put it back.
If they ask,
Well-
the mother's like, "Oh, it's just that my baby daughter identifies with this pony is all." But
I don't
but your
appreciate
daughter is
that
not
kind
old
of-
enough to make that
That's-
decision, man.
I don't appreciate that kind of humor. But anyways,
Yeah, that's pretty bad. They do apparently have hair, but also
It's
they
so
apparently have an
horrible it
entire
could be
animated
true,
series. They had hair, but they also had an animated series, so I have no idea what to think about any of this.
so they do have hair. Okay, so it's not like a completely original concept
Okay,
of merging ponies with. All right. Also, these are also horrifying. Thank you for showing me, and I never want to see it again.
No problem.
All those are horrifying. This is
Yeah.
decent.
Yeah, I don't think you're winning either way on this one, but we had to get one of those horrifying things in here at one point, so everybody take a sip. Let's go ahead and show something a little more interesting. And
Holy shit, that looks freaking cool.
Yep. The Princess Pageantry expansion for the Adventures in Equestria card game has been announced. This is the third expansion! This is the third expansion! I heard about 2 of them, and now they got a third! Why won't they stop?
I need to get this game. This sounds like pretty freaking awesome.
It looks like a lot of fun. I haven't been able to play it. I found out somebody already imported a lot of assets onto Tabletop Simulator, so we have an opportunity to try it at some point.
Circuit, let's play it.
I know, I know.
Captions.
Well, I mean, yeah, we are
I
going
know.
to play it at some point. I
I'm
just
surprised
need
you
to
didn't
figure
set
out how
this
to
up,
play it.
Period for the Valentine's Day tomorrow.
Out of curiosity, this game, Adventures in Equestria, how much does this cost?
Honestly, it's not as expensive as you might think. I think the base game is about $40, and the expansions are maybe like $20.
You know, that's ultimately not bad.
Not worth it in my case because I don't have anyone close by to me that even plays something, would actually play something like this.
That's fair.
Oh yeah, on Renegade's website, the recommended price is like $45. It's not bad for the base deck.
Yep.
Cool.
Of course, getting the pre-order is also. I think it gets you meeples. Oh, the pre-orders, the expansions are like 30 instead of 20, so they're a little more pricier. But you can. I think if you pre-order, you also get meeples, little plastic figures of the characters instead of paper ones that you can use as standees, which is fun.
Oh, that's neat.
Actually, the fun thing about this game too is apparently it can be played with 1 to 4 players. You can actually play it solo if you really wanted.
But friendship is magic, Circuit.
Of course, so yeah, but you got to be a friend to yourself too. Anyway, I'm gonna leave that one alone. But yeah,
I don't have to be friends with me. I know what me did.
But yes, this it just is a nice expansion that includes the princesses and shining armor, and what I swear that anybody else feel like that's something like out of the 70s or 80s maybe.
You know, that does look like a very 1970s style, 70s or 80s.
Yeah.
That is like what I expect a macho man in like Dexter's Laboratory to be wearing.
Rarity, I need you to make this 70s shirt for my husband.
Okay,
I need
Cole,
some
you
excitement
said
in the
Macho Man,
bedroom.
right?
I'm speaking pure. If there's a character called Macho Man that I was unaware of, then never mind.
Regular show.
Oh no, not that Macho Man.
Not that
I
one.
was thinking, oh, what's the wrestlers?
Macho
Ranger
Man
Savage?
Savage or
Yeah,
Randy
Macho.
Savage?
You see, that the shirt that he is wearing is what I expect some. I don't know, like a guy in a disco to be wearing.
Yeah, yeah. Granted,
Person
there's
going
also
through a midlife crisis.
just to play a little devil's advocate after throwing him under the bus. There does appear to be like little shoulder pads there, a top hat, cuffling thing. So obviously, it's...
Don't get me wrong, it's stylish. It looks nice on him.
Which oddly enough would turn it more into like he's trying to be part of Sergeant Pepper.
Yeah, I know. That actually makes it worse somehow.
Oh shit, you're right.
And by the way,
So-
look into it. Yeah, that kind of looks like Disco Stu's outfit from The Simpsons.
Because
So,
seriously,
uh,
but seriously,
Lonely
the
Hearts
seriously, the
Club
shoulder.
anyone?
That Stu wore
Hold
on
on, Suzuki is
Rugrats.
talking.
Yeah, it's funny because the way he currently looks at 70s, you put the shoulder pads on, he'll go back into the 60s.
Oh, no, he's going back in time, and the top hat's not gonna help.
Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, anyone?
Yep.
Sergeant Armor's Lonely Hearts Club. Sorry, I couldn't think. I tried. I couldn't think of anything.
Also, I think it would be Commander Armor's Lonely Hearts
Saturday Night
Club.
Fever. Shining Armor Fever.
Yep, Shining Armor Fever also works.
All right,
Play
let's.
that at Roxby.
Anyway, let's go into one other little piece of merchandise that has been anticipated to an extent. The Stunning Star Scouts Book of Adventure officially has been released now. This also got leaked a little while ago. But it's a 128-page book that is supposed to essentially emulate Sunny's diary. Talking about the events that led up to the movie as well as events leading up to the end of Make Your Mark Chapter 2.
Should we be reading this? It's a mayor's diary.
No worries. They found that. No, don't make that joke. Well, just assumes that she self-published. She wants to get the bits. She wants to get the bits, and I'm not making a bad joke.
I wish that
Chapter 2. Are we up to that point yet?
We're past that. Chapter 3 was when they had the Winter Festival.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There. How many chapters are there? 4 in total. They said.
3 at the moment.
So, currently up to date.
Yeah. There'll be more, but we don't have any more at the moment. Just the 3. So yeah, this may give a little bit more insight into things, and also for lore masters, it's probably a must. Might actually add a few, answer a few threads of information people didn't know about. Speaking of threads of information that people don't know about, the latest Tell Your Tale came out, and yeah, this one's funny.
Oh, I haven't seen this one yet.
Yes, Tell Your Tale, PonyKind.
Mardi Gras.
It's hard to say. I don't think they actually officially gave it a name. It was supposed to be a parade with everybody in crazy outfits, so it essentially is a Mardi Gras, but they never named it anything.
Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras. Or we could just say that this is.
Gras.
We could also just say that Pip put him up for it in order to get clout for the internets.
I'm going to watch this episode later.
Yeah, I do recommend checking it out. It is pretty fun, and of course, shenanigans happen once again. Plus, admittedly, Sparky, it gets a little bit funnier with this one because he emulates Hitch exactly. It's got like a little mini me
funny.
Yeah, it's got like a little mini me going on for a little while.
Nice.
Yeah.
Does he
I
also
want to be
fight
like his papa.
Mini-Me?
Say what?
Does he also bite like him? Like
No.
he bites.
No, but he does eat a cupcake.
Yay, cupcakes.
Okay, no one got the comparison.
No,
score.
no,
No,
I
we
get
got
it.
it.
We got it. I
ignored it.
just
I
didn't have
just
a really
love
good
these
one.
outfits.
Oh yeah, I really love Pip.
Actually, the best part about it, and they haven't made a GIF of it yet. It looks like Pippa starts to threatening people with her selfie stick, actually shaking it a little bit. So it's just like, I'm gonna smack you with this.
You will love me, or I will begin assaulting people.
You will make content.
Will have joy.
You will make content, or I will make you content. All right. Anyway,
make the Bright House a content house.
so another fun
500
thing.
likes are-
Tell Your Tale has been having digital ads posting up here and there. I haven't actually seen any of them. Thank you, Adblock. But for those that have seen them or want to know more, they do have the little videos of the digital ads popping up here and there. Little fun things. But yes, they also have background information about how they were made, including some of the animations in the background, stills, things like that. Just a lot of little background stuff too. If you really wanted to get a little more in depth into literal 10-second advertisement animations.
I appreciate this.
Oh no, it's still great.
They're cute.
Especially this.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that
That's
Sunny.
adorable.
Yeah.
Brain freeze.
Absolutely lovely. I love every bit of it. But, yep, and with that, that is it for our news. Now, before we go on to our
Oh, that is a nice background.
Thank you, wonderful background. Now, of course, before we get into the news, we already get at it. Before we get into the episode recap of Tell Your Tale, let's go ahead and talk about our challenge of the week.
That's right. The challenge of the week this week is not on my screen right now because I have not pulled up. I was watching from the Twitch page. Sorry. The challenge of the week this week is Sword in the Sand, and of course we have a Protest Initiative challenge circuit.
Yes, the Protest Initiative challenge was a rather obtuse one, but fun nonetheless, of vanilla extract.
Hell yeah, it was.
In fact, I had to think about this one a little bit. And then...
Thank you, Tumblr.
And I drew this.
The sandcastle's taking his vanilla extract.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
I thought the
It came
sandcastle came to
alive.
life because of the vanilla extract.
Actually, it's the sandcastle of cookies. That's supposed to be a cookie on its forehead. It's taking the
hidden
vanilla
in the shadow, so it's a little lost there.
Yeah.
I would call Cookie Monster's backup.
No, he's on vegetables now.
Well, he needs cookies to sustain itself, and unfortunately, Circuit wants that vanilla extract because it's Madagascar bean extract, pure stuff. $20 a bottle. You don't give that up easily.
Yep.
But yes, this one, it took me a lot. I had to redraw those legs who knows how many times.
They still look good.
That's a mood. This looks great though. Seriously, this came out really good.
I will have your extract.
Yeah, I did get some suggestions on the shadowing. That was literally 11th hour addition to the art. Just the shadowing, especially on the sandcastle part there.
Nice. I like how this came out. You did a great job.
Yep. Complete insanity, too. Combination of trying my hardest and doing something completely random. Absolutely love it.
It's great.
And, of course, we do have Deathlight, who had his own little addition. Not part of the challenge, but it's still his own little thing. Of course.
Yeah.
Cute,
We're
and
like-
it's Godzilla.
We're like, okay, Bailey. She's the youngest out of all the sisters, and she's just a little gremlin to start with. And her mom realized, kind of looks a little bit like Godzilla, so she set up a lot of boxes and stuff, and just to see what happens. And of course, the gator did not disappoint.
And then someone puts the Stitch link inside the Stitch GIF.
Yep. But we also
they sent that to me immediately after, which is just great.
we also did have a last
That's it.
minute
He kept
Toa
that on.
edition.
Believe it or not, if you look up like ice cream sandcastles, there is an actual thing. I put the recipe in Cole's Discord because I got it off of Google. And the odd thing is, I couldn't find the actual recipe on the website.
It's on Briar's.
Yep.
Oh, you could. I thought you said you couldn't. Oh no, it 404'd on me. Oh, that's
Thank
funny.
you.
All right, fair enough. I apologize.
That's good. So I tried to translate that without all the seashells and whatnot, but I made like the recipe on the side and just had vanilla extract be fully seen.
Yeah, he's not exactly kidding though. It kind of looks like they just made kind of an ice cream castle with a cookie crumble to simulate the sand.
Yeah, but that's actually yellow cake. Formed, of course, but
Yeah, it could be that too, maybe.
Hmm.
So you know what? Fair enough. Now that we actually have reference to it, it makes a little more sense.
I like it. Good
then
show.
again, the sword part of that is very obvious.
Oh yeah, you gotta cut the cheese somehow.
Oh. Anyways, Toa, good job. I like it.
Thank you, Cole. As I said, I left the recipe in your Discord so you can try and make it if you feel like it.
All right.
Speaking of recipes and Discord, mac and cheese recipe. I need to post them to Discord if I haven't already. Mac and cheese. Sorry, that was unrelated.
It's all right. But here's something slightly unrelated. Well, while we get everybody's next pull for the challenge of the week, we do have to thank Chaos Akai for a fan submission and a suggestion that is outside of the arting, technically. because he ran across a book I'd never even heard about from several years ago. Actually, oh wow, this is something's wrong with that picture.
1800s.
Wow.
Okay.
No, it's 1800 the year.
I was making a joke, Toa.
I'm sure it's fine.
I'm sure it is, yeah.
It's a time traveling comic book.
Yeah. All right, but he did find the Little Pony drawing book, which they explicitly state has nothing to do with Hasbro. They even made sure to indicate this is not Hasbro related. This is our own thing, but we can teach you to draw ponies that look very similar.
I appreciate this. I kind of want to get one of these. I've seen this on Amazon for like a while. Like I remember back some years ago, I'd see this, and I think it's in my Amazon watch list. If I'm honest, this is one of those things that it's like I want it just purely because it exists. Would I reference it at all? No, because I'm very I'm very resistant to taking advice, even though I shouldn't be. Don't be like me. Don't be.
Anyway, this book gave me a nice little bunny hole of information here. Because not only I found another one literally called How to Draw Ponies for cheaper. This one is so much worse though from the reviews. Literally, the reviews are pretty scathing. It's just like...
Hey, but the date's correct.
The date is correct. But yeah, if you want to spend $6 on something that looks like they literally cobbled a bunch of images on the internet and tried to sell it as a book, you're more than welcome to it. I'm honestly, and this isn't by Hasbro either, so I'm surprised Hasbro hasn't come down cracking on this one.
Maybe because they know not to take them seriously. It's like, even we could do a better job than this person.
Yeah.
Generally, if you're using somebody else's assets and characters to make profit, then you get in trouble sometimes.
That's why I'm surprised they're not cracking down on it. I mean, they got the main 6 on the cover.
Yeah.
If this was Nintendo, that would be struck down. No, 10 seconds flat.
But not only did I come across that though, I also came across Little Pony fashion coloring books, and the artist has also made draw baby beasties, draw furries, draw more furries, drawing coloring books. This person has opened a treasure trove of, oh my god.
I appreciate them. I think
absolutely.
that they're doing great. I you know what? I appreciate their contributions to society, because you know that some person, some preteen out there who wants to draw has received these books and references them all the time. As somebody who like was there once before, you know what? These books are out there for the young artist out there, and you know, as somebody who's had these books growing up, hella, they're doing the world a service. Good for you.
Yeah, absolutely want to get the pony books, but I'm just so surprised at the library they've made.
Did you ever have the How to Draw SpongeBob book?
Nope, that was before. That was after my normal time.
That exists.
I'd have more like the How to Draw Garfield or How to. I did have a How to Draw book, but it wasn't even normal. It was like really basic cartoonish children from the 1990s. It's hard to describe, but it was not character related in any way. It was very generic, to say the least.
I had the How to Draw anime book, like 1 or 2 of them, and like it admittedly wasn't very good. It was very much a Americans' understanding of anime, and wasn't.
Oh,
yeah. The ones for all the self-made anime games that we got way back in the early internet days.
The Kappa Mikey-esque.
Yeah, those. Yeah.
So, you know.
Right. Anyway, before I forget, we'll go ahead and keep this up here for everybody's edification. The challenge, next week's challenge, we got Quiplash, Austin Powers.
You missed a few ahead of us.
I did.
I put the ponies from the 1800s.
Ponies from the 1800s, and give me the Gothic.
I'm not sure if that one is. F?
No. It was just.
Is that a reaction to the 1800s?
Yeah.
I'd still say put it in.
No.
Nuclear reactor. Okay. Sorry, I was giving everybody a chance to get things in there. We just kind of went off on the art book. Which, yeah, art books are a great thing, and be sure to check them out once in a while, especially if you really want to learn to draw. It may save you some steps.
A good reference will go you a long way.
Granted, I would give so much to have an art book that actually referenced how to do digital arting and drawing. But I think because our programs are usually so different from one another, that may not be plausible.
That's why you go on
Super
YouTube
Pony.
with the tutorials.
Yeah, I know, I'm just being gripey. Super Pony. Alright, anybody else have anything to throw out there? Now's the time before we get into the Tell Your Tale episode, which I'm sure Coldust will also have a lot to say about.
Maybe. Which one are we talking about?
Snow pun intended.
No pun intended.
Snow pun intended.
Let me look back at which episode that was.
Oh, just give it a second. It's gonna hit you like a brick. Or a snowball.
I would go with Freight Train.
Nah, let's go with snowball. Anyway, it looks like we got...
It's just gonna snowball down the hill.
Looks like we got all of our entries in. Oh, perfect. And I found the a great opening image. So, for the challenge of the week...
Oh, it was that one! Holy fucking love that one!
Okay. Quiplash, apparently.
Yay!
I have no idea how you're gonna do this.
I'm setting myself up to have fun. And you'll go with me second.
I don't understand how this is going to work, but okay.
But we also have the Protest Initiative Challenge to save us.
Right. The Protest Initiative Challenge this week, which I actually was thinking about, is bucket. A bucket.
It's a bucket. But no.
Bucket.
Mr. Bucket.
This is a bucket.
Oh my god.
There's more.
No.
Stanley, it's
No, you don't say.
No. It's
I'm glad you
serious.
picked up what I was putting down, Circuit.
I love that. It's so skit. It's hilarious.
It's so great. Oh,
I
God.
miss those animations, honestly.
I'm so glad that they're doing a TF2 update. I overheard. I'm looking forward to. I need to download TF2 again. I need to play the fuck ass in TF2. It's been so long.
Thank you, Kasakai. Also, for everybody interested in the fan submissions and suggestions, I did leave a link to the Amazon linking of the pony drawing book. If you want to look in other sources, please feel free to do so. But that should at least get you a first step to get started.
Remember, Amazon does list the company that makes / distributes whatever they are selling, and you can click on the link and find their website and buy it directly, or just search for the book in other places. Thumbs up emoji.
You like me.